Help us scale our vision. Each subscription provides the vital motivation and resources needed to elevate the quality of our storytelling. Your support is the catalyst for our creativity. By subscribing, you empower the production of deeper insights and more frequent content. A name echoed through the centuries, carried on the wind of the Mongolian steppes. A name that struck fear into the hearts of kings and ignited hope in the hearts of nomads. Genghis Khan. But before he was the great Khan, before he was the universal ruler, he was Temujin. He was a boy born into a world of relentless conflict, a world where survival was a daily battle. The 12th century steppes were a patchwork of warring tribes, each fiercely independent, each locked in a constant cycle of raids and revenge. Betrayal was common, loyalty was rare, and power was held only as long as you could defend it. Temujin was born into a noble family, but fortune proved fleeting. His father, Yasujii, a powerful chieftain, was poisoned by a rival clan, leaving his young family vulnerable and alone. Left with his mother, Holon, and his siblings, Temujin was forced into a world of hardship. They were outcasts, struggling to survive on the margins of the steppe, foraging for roots, hunting small game, and constantly on the move to evade their enemies. It was a brutal education, forging in him a steely resolve and a deep understanding of the delicate balance of power in the steppes. Yet, even in the depths of adversity, a spark of ambition ignited within Temujin. He possessed a rare intelligence, an ability to read people, and a charisma that drew men to his side. He began to build alliances slowly but surely through diplomacy, marriage, and sometimes through sheer force of will. He saw beyond the tribal divisions, envisioning a unified Mongol nation, strong and formidable. His path to power was paved with battles, with narrow escapes and moments of profound personal loss. He was captured, enslaved, and escaped. He saw his wife, Borte, kidnapped by a rival tribe and fought a desperate battle to reclaim her. These experiences only fueled his determination, making him more ruthless and cunning. The decisive moment came in 1206. At a great assembly known as the Kurultai, the unified Mongol tribes proclaimed Temujin as Genghis Khan, the universal ruler. His rise was a testament to his tactical brilliance and his ability to unite a traditionally fractious people under a common goal. Genghis Khan didn't just create an army, he forged a new way of war. He revolutionized the Mongol military, introducing a decimal system of organization, promoting officers based on merit rather than birth, and emphasizing speed, maneuverability, and coordinated tactics. The Mongol horse archers, with their incredible discipline and accuracy, became the scourge of the known world. With his unified nation and his fearsome army, Genghis Khan embarked on a campaign of conquest that would redefine the map of Eurasia. First, he turned his attention to the east, to the rich and powerful Western Xia and Jin dynasties of China. The Mongols, accustomed to the wide-open spaces of the steppes, now found themselves facing fortified cities and sophisticated siege warfare. They adapted, they learned, and they ultimately prevailed. Genghis Khan was a master of psychological warfare, often offering lenient terms to cities that surrendered while meting out brutal retribution to those that resisted. News of his conquests spread like wildfire, striking terror into the hearts of his enemies. His ambition knew no bounds. He turned west, seeking to secure the lucrative trade routes of the Silk Road. The powerful Khwarezmian Empire, which controlled much of Central Asia and Iran, became his next target. The conflict, initially sparked by a trade dispute, escalated into a brutal campaign of annihilation. The Mongol invasion of Khwarezmia was devastating. Great cities like Bokhara, Samarkand, and Gurganj were sacked and their populations decimated. Genghis Khan, usually a pragmatic ruler, unleashed a fury that shocked even his own generals. The sheer scale of the destruction became a hallmark of Mongol warfare in this region. But Genghis Khan was more than just a conqueror. He was also a builder, an administrator, and a lawmaker. He understood that an empire could not be held together by sword alone. He established a unified legal code known as the Yasa, which codified Mongol customs and established principles of justice and social order. He fostered trade, protected merchants, and encouraged the exchange of ideas and technologies between East and West. Under his rule, the Pax Mongolica, or Mongol peace, took hold across much of Eurasia, creating a window of unprecedented stability and connectivity. He was a man of complex contradictions, a ruthless warrior who valued loyalty and honor above all else, an illiterate nomad who recognized the importance of written language and promoted literacy, a religious tolerance that was rare for his time, allowing Christians, Muslims, Buddhists, and shamans to coexist within his empire. Genghis Khan's personal life was equally fascinating. His deep devotion to his mother, Holan, and his first wife, Borte, shaped his worldview. The key role women played in Mongol society, managing the domestic sphere and often accompanying the army, was something he deeply respected. He was also haunted by the question of succession. He knew that the empire he had built with such effort could easily crumble after his death. He carefully managed the relationships between his sons, grooming them for leadership and trying to ensure a peaceful transfer of power. Genghis Khan died in 1227 while on campaign in China. The exact circumstances of his death are shrouded in mystery, and his burial site has never been found in accordance with his wishes. But his legacy was secure. His empire, the largest contiguous land empire in history, continued to expand under his successors, leaving an indelible mark on the world. Genghis Khan, a ruthless conqueror, a visionary leader, a man who rose from the margins of society to forge an empire that changed the course of history. His name still echoes across the steppes, a symbol of power, ambition, and the enduring spirit of the nomadic people who built an empire on horseback. The most inspiring part of Temujin's story isn't his victory over enemies, but his victory over outdated systems. His greatest rival became his best friend, Jamukha. Jamukha believed in the old ways, that only aristocrats should lead. Temujin believed that the man who fights hardest should lead, regardless of who his father was. This ideological war split the Mongols in two. At the Battle of the 13 Sides, Temujin was defeated. He was pushed back into the wilderness. But here is where he showed his genius. Even in retreat, he promised his followers a share of the future. He abolished the practice of looting for personal gain and instead distributed wealth among his soldiers and the widows of the fallen. He didn't just build an army. He built a society that people actually wanted to belong to. By 1206, the tribes weren't just conquered, they were united. Under the white banners of the steppe, they gave him the title, Genghis Khan, most conquerors destroy. Genghis Khan connected. Once he consolidated the steppe, he looked outward, not just for gold, but for stability. He realized that for his people to never starve again, the world needed to be open. Religious freedom. In an age of holy wars, Genghis granted total religious freedom. The post system. He created the YAM, the world's first high-speed postal service. The rule of law. He established the Yasa, a code of laws that applied to everyone, including himself. He turned the Silk Road from a dangerous path into a highway of ideas. Paper, gunpowder, and printing moved from east to west because one man decided that a unified world was better than a fractured one. In Mongolia today, Genghis Khan is celebrated as a national hero, a source of pride and identity. He is the father of the nation, the man who united the tribes and gave the Mongol people a sense of purpose and a place in the world. His legacy is etched into the very fabric of their culture. The image of Genghis Khan remains complex, a source of both awe and terror. He was a product of his time, a man of brutal contradictions, whose ambition led to unprecedented bloodshed, but also to unexpected connections and achievements. His story is a powerful reminder of the human capacity for change, for innovation, and for the creation of enduring legacies that shape the world for centuries to come. The great Khan may be gone, but the echo of his name and the shadow of his empire still linger in the grasslands of the steppe. Did you enjoy this deep dive into the life of Genghis Khan? Let us know in the comments below what aspect of the story you found most fascinating. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more captivating historical narratives.